All right, so we're going to talk now about evaluating those algebraic expressions that we were writing yesterday. So important vocabulary here is a variable, which we've kind of talked about. It's a symbol, typically called a variable. That stands for an unknown number. So we kind of talked about that yesterday. An algebraic expression is an expression that, again, like we talked about yesterday, contains variables, numbers, and operations. So same thing as yesterday. But when we're actually evaluating those, in order to be able to evaluate or solve, an algebraic expression, it means you have to find the value of it given a specific value for each variable. So you have to be told what the variable equals. So if it's an algebraic expression, there isn't an equal sign, right? So you just have to be told, okay, this is what the variable equals, and then you follow these steps to evaluate. So first, you substitute the given value for each variable. And then you evaluate the numerical expression, because now it's numerical, not algebraic, because you got rid of the variable, using order of operations, so just as we've been doing. Important thing is don't forget that a number right next to a variable means to multiply. So just because you don't see the multiplication symbol doesn't mean it's not multiplication. So for example, these ones, for all of these in this box down here, A equals 5 and B equals 2. So wherever I see an A, I'm going to plug in 5. Wherever I see a B, I'm going to plug in 2. So 3 times 5. We're right next to each other, that means multiplication. So this one, evaluated, is just 15. 5 plus 2, because B equals 2. So this one, evaluated, is just 7. Okay, having two variables does not change anything. 2 times 5, because A equals 5, plus 2, because B equals 2. Then I do order of operations. I multiply before I add, so 10 plus 2, and it equals 12. This one, I only have variables, but I still just plug in my values. So they said A equals 5, so I have 5 minus, and B equals 2. So 5 minus 2, which equals 3. Okay, so you literally just take the values that are given and just plug those right in for the variables in your expression. Okay, so we'll do a couple more practices. So this says, evaluate the expression below when G equals 5. So I have 7 plus G, so I'm just going to rewrite it as 7 plus 5, which is 12. Okay. Evaluate the expression when H equals 2. So 3 minus H becomes 3 minus 2, which as we know is just 1. Okay. Number 5 we're going to look at. It says evaluate the expression below when G equals 10. So it says 6 times G squared. We haven't talked a lot about exponents, but that little 2 means squared. It means you're going to multiply that number by itself. So we have 6 times 10 squared. So I do 6, and exponents, remember PEMDAS, exponents come before multiplication. So I do 6 times 10 squared is 100, because 10 times 10 is 100. So now I have 6 times 100, which equals finally 600. Okay, so remember that if you see any exponents. Here we have x to the third. So that would be 3 times, and they said x equals 3, 3 to the third. So you would do 3 times 3 times 3. Plus, they said y equals 4. So I have 3 times, okay, 3 times 3 equals 9, times 3 equals 27. So it would be 3 times 27 plus 4. So then I have 27 times 3, which is 81. So I have 81 plus 4, and that is 85. Remember that fraction bar means division. Okay, and you will solve evaluate 4, 6, and 7 in the Google form.